Welcome to Code.py. So in this series of videos, I'm covering coding interview related questions which I have encountered during the actual interviews, and I'm covering topics ranging from recursion, list, arrays, etc. I'll be covering the very basic problems as well as the complex ones that I have encountered in across interviews, and I'll try to create videos and try to share the solution that worked for me. So in case you have any suggestions or you have a better approach or an efficient solution that can work, please feel free to share that. That will be really helpful not only for me but for others also who are looking to get some help and prepare for interviews. Please also the intention basically for making this video is just to help others. I'm not saying that this is the only way or this is the most correct solution for solving this problem. In this particular video, we'll be writing a Python code to capitalize the first letter of each string in a given array of strings. So we have an array of string with us, and each of the strings in that array, what we'll be doing is to use the capitalize function in Python and capitalize the first letter of each of those strings. Okay, so let's get started with the code. I'll create a function capitalize first. Sorry about that. Definition will capitalize first, and we'll pass the array here. And so this is the recursive function that we are going to create. So let's say we have this array. Let's create another array which will hold the result after we perform capitalization. So now first thing to check, like as always in any recursive problem, there is a base condition and then there is an actual recursion or recursive function, a recursive equation, and then also if there are any kind of edge cases or exceptional cases that we need to cover. So in this case, we are only concentrating on the base condition, which is if the array is done with all the strings, or basically the length of the array is 0, that is when we will be ending our recursion. So the condition for that will be if length of array is equal to 0, that means our array has no more elements left. So then we will return the result, return else. In case the length is not 0, what we will do is for each value or each string that we have in the array, so we will always pick up the first element of the array and then append it to the result. So since we have to, so append. So this is the first element of the array, and while appending we will also call the capitalize function, and then we will return the once this append is done, what we will do is we will return the result plus recursively call the same function again. So only thing is this time we will start the elements or reading the elements from the first, or basically we will pass a subsection or the sub array of the array that we already have, which will start from the first element. So this is the way we can use this function, and then let's create a main block. So if name is equal to main, then so in this case what we'll have to do is, since we have to take an array as an input from the user, so we will take two elements. So first of all we'll take the length of the array as input. So let's take the array length as input, which will be an integer value. So let's ask the user input the length of array. Okay, so that we'll be casting it directly to integer. Now in few of my previous videos I have shared the detailed approach of how to validate whether the input is an integer or not. I don't think it's needed for this particular problem, but if in case you want to validate whether the value that has been inputted or shared by the user is a valid integer, you can use that approach that I've shared in my previous videos in the same series. So for now I'll not going to check that. So once we have the length of the array available, let's create an array with all the elements being 0 for now, and multiply it with this array length. So what this will give is it will give us an array with all the elements as 0 up to the length that the user has provided us, and then we will use a for loop for basically getting all the strings that you want to input. So array of I input, let's prompt the user, enter string number, and let's use the f format prompt here, and let's ask the user to input the first string, second string, and so on. Okay, so yeah, this for loop will give us the input. Now once we have the input, we will have to call the capitalize first function to capitalize all the strings, and we will also, since we want to see a visual change because this is a string problem, let's print the original array, and which is ARR. So this will print the original array, and let's at the same time also print the capitalized version of it. So let's say instead of writing the whole entire capitalized keyword, I'm writing it this way so that they will appear exactly in the same order at the same location while printing the output. Nothing, it's just for the aesthetics purpose. So what I'll do is we will call this function, and while calling we will also pass the array as input. So I'm directly using that function as well as the array value to call the function. So yeah, this is how this should look like. Let's try to execute this. So let's say I will share the length of the array is okay, so length of the array is 3. Let's enter the first string. Let's say I entered QWERTY ASDFG. Let's say the third string is directly okay. So now the original array is this, and after the capitalization the array is this. So this is how we can solve this problem. Of course, this is I would not say that this is a really great candidate for a recursive problem, because we can straight away use capitalize across all the elements of the list by converting this to a series and then calling the capitalize function on the series, and also we can use list comprehension to achieve the same result. But I basically encountered this question as one of the questions that gets asked in interviews, where they want to forcefully use recursion to achieve what I have achieved. That's the reason I prepared this video and I'm sharing this solution. So yeah, so that's all about this particular video. If you like the video, kindly subscribe and share, and I'll be back with similar kind of videos very soon. Thanks a lot for watching, and you have a great day. Thank you.